Today, we're not looking back at something we built with our hands, but something we built that can think. Welcome to Knowledge is Random, and this is the first AI. Before algorithms, before neural networks, before machines could learn, write, speak, there was a question, not can we build a machine, but can a machine think? For most of human history, thinking was singular. It belonged to us, to the human mind. Machines could move, they could calculate, they could assist, but they could not understand, they could not decide, they could not think. But in 1950, a British mathematician named Alan Turing asked a different question, not what is thinking, but how would we know if a machine could do it? He proposed a test. If a human could not tell whether they were speaking to a machine or another person, then the machine could be said to think. 6 years later, in 1956, a small group of scientists gathered at Dartmouth Conference including John McCarthy, Marvin Minsky, Claude Shannon, and Nathaniel Rochester. For nearly 2 months, they worked toward a single idea, and for the first time, they gave it a name: artificial intelligence, a term chosen in part because McCarthy felt alternatives like automata studies sounded too mathematical. The idea was simple, that every aspect of learning, of intelligence, could be described so precisely that a machine could simulate it. The first systems were limited. They could solve puzzles, play simple games, follow logic. Programs like the logic theorist could prove mathematical statements. To some, it felt like the beginning of something extraordinary. To others, it was just calculation, not intelligence. Early optimism grew quickly. Predictions were bold. Machines would soon think like humans, learn like humans, understand like humans. But reality was slower. Progress stalled. Limitations became clear. And what followed was something now known as the AI winter. But the idea never disappeared. It waited. Through decades of research, through increasing computational power, through data, until machines began to do something new, not just follow instructions, but learn from patterns. In 1997, IBM's Deep Blue defeated world chess champion Garry Kasparov, a moment that showed machines could outperform human expertise in specific domains. Years later, systems like AlphaGo would go even further, learning strategies no human had ever taught them, neural networks, machine learning, deep learning, systems that improved with experience, that recognized images, understood language, generated ideas, not perfectly, not consciously, but convincingly. Today, artificial intelligence writes, speaks, creates. It answers questions, drives decisions, shapes industries. It exists everywhere. And yet, the question remains, not what can it do, but what is it? Is it intelligence or imitation, understanding or pattern? Because even the first is unclear. Was it Turing's question, the Dartmouth Conference, the first working program, or the moment a machine first convinced us it was thinking? Even what we call the first can change, as definitions shift, as systems evolve, as understanding deepens. Science does not defend certainty, it refines it. So if this sparked something in you, follow it, question it, explore it. And if you believe something here is incomplete, debated, or even wrong, say so. Because this story is still being written. Somewhere between code and cognition, the first true intelligence may still be waiting. This was the first artificial intelligence. And this is the first, where knowledge is random, but curiosity is not.